Hey guys, so in this next video, I just wanted to go over how to know if you are an energy vampire. And I know that this is an uncomfortable subject. I know nobody wants to think that they're an energy vampire, but don't get too wrapped up in what that means or what that says about you. It is okay to realize that you're an energy vampire. We are all capable of being energy vampires at different times in our life. An energy vampire is formed when a person's inner cup is empty. So when we've been giving far too much lately, when we have not been refilling our reserves, connecting to source, refilling that source energy within ourselves, then we're an empty vessel. And when we're an empty vessel, we're just going to look to fill wherever we can. And so when that comes to interacting with other people, we're invariably going to try and take energy from them. The trick here is to obviously not try to fill your cup from other people, but instead try to fill your cup from that source energy, however that looks like for you. And I will create a separate video on discovering your connection to source. So feel free to dive into that one. Some signs that you are an energy vampire. Number one is people will actually avoid you when you're feeling low. So it'll sort of feel like your friends disappear whenever you get into a low point. This can also be a sign that you are surrounded by energy vampires. So this can be hit or miss, but it is one possible sign that you may be an energy vampire because people are feeling a little bit overwhelmed by how much you're asking for when you are asking for their attention, their support, and so on. And on that note, another sign you may be an energy vampire is that you have extremely high expectations of every single person in your life. You believe deep down that everyone should give to you as much as you give to them, and you feel like you give them a lot. So you are often asking for quite a bit from the people around you. You also have very high expectations of what friendship should look like, of how much interaction that entails, of how close you need to be real friends, of how much you need to share, how much you need to exchange, how much time you need to spend together. And it's going to commonly feel like no friend is ever giving you enough. No friend is ever living up to the expectations you have of a true friend. Also, another sign that you're an energy vampire is when you're feeling low, you are going to seek out the company of as many other people as possible in order to try and boost your spirits. So these are the folks who need a lot of people around them in order to refill their cup. And that's a really good sign that maybe you're using other people to refill your cup. A really good sign that you're an energy vampire, probably a number one sign, is you get aggravated or triggered when people around you start drawing boundaries with you. So if people around you are starting to say no to you or starting to tell you what behaviors they will or would not accept from you, and that really triggers you, gets your back up, that's a really good sign that maybe you need to take a look in the mirror about maybe you're misusing energy in the interactions, and you may just be diving down energy vampire road. Another really good sign is that you will always feel the victim in disagreements. You will either play the victim or you will feel like the victim. It will feel true to you. In absolutely every disagreement, you're going to feel attacked. You're going to feel as though every single thing someone says is an attack. And that's just because you're so depleted, you feel really vulnerable. It's also because you have poor boundaries, because you're really reaching out and seeking energy at all times. Again, I just want to make clear, we will all be energy vampires at one time or another in our lives. When any of us gets pushed low enough, we all will retreat to that state. We will all go back into needing to draw energy. And if we are not healthfully connected to source energy, then we're going to seek it in other people. It's not something to be ashamed of. It's just something to check in on. Maybe it's time to check in on how you're coping in life, other ways you could refill your cup so that you can keep healthy and happy relationship dynamics with everyone around you. Because you deserve to have good, supportive friends. You deserve to have a lovely energy exchange in every interaction you have. But the trick is it needs to be an energy exchange. We need to be giving and getting in equal amounts. So as long as that's happening for you, you're doing great. If you have questions or comments, throw it in below, and please feel free to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the videos. Thanks so much.